Carl and Dan here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial.com for short. It's Christmas reaction time, the festive season, so why not something with the word fucking in it? Because that's super festive. This is a track by Charly Bliss that features PUP. It was Dan's choice. Dan, I don't know, I didn't even know the song existed. Can you offer any insight into it?
I had no idea who Charly Bliss were. I just, when it came out, PUP pushed it because they were on it. I like PUP's bit. I'm not sure about the rest. It's a nice song, but I don't listen to it loads. It was the first one I thought of when I was asked.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, I'm game. I know very little about Charly Bliss. I wouldn't even call myself a PUP expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I know PUP and I like PUP. So that's kind of okay. And hey, maybe Charly Bliss will win me over. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go. I've just realized something that's kind of won me over. Oh. There it is.
It's a 2020 on it.
Zoom. Yeah, that's kind of what changes it for me, is remembering when this came out. Yeah, great choice. I really like that. I didn't think I would when it first started off because I was like, oh, this is quite poppy. And it is a pop rock song completely and utterly. But that proper grew on me, particularly as it took me, I don't know why, it took me like 30 seconds like of watching the video and going, oh, it's one of those home movies where messing around. And then like a fucking bolt of lightning in my brain. It's like, don't be an idiot, Carl. This came out in 2020. You know what I mean? Last year? Or when we couldn't do fuck all, lockdowns, you name it, deep in COVID issues and so on. This is exactly what this track is. That gives it a lot more heart. Don't get me wrong. A lot of these tracks were 10 a penny around this time. And lyrically, this isn't that clever at all. It's mainly that chorus and just repeating it's Christmas and I fucking miss you over and over again. But she's got a nice voice. I quite like her voice, Charly Bliss. It's quite unique. It's poppy, but it's quite unique sounding. I think it quite sound. I'll bet, I don't know anything else by her, but I'll bet she can give it some when she wants to on a rockier track.
Yeah.
But you said it beforehand. The best bit of it is when PUP are involved properly. That's the best bit. That's got a little bit more oomph to it.
Yeah, PUP are great. So like, I love his voice. He's playing his guitar, and their drummers, playing the whole way through, like PUP's drummer. He's amazing.
He's well, he might be amazing, but he's not doing much here. Let's be honest.
He's not doing
It's
much. It's a Christmas song.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you can't really have blast beats on it.
No. Of course, I'm not saying he should be. I'm saying that if that was a first showcase, you're like, oh, this is Pup's drum and he's great, and you showed someone this who'd never heard Pup before, I don't think they're going to walk away going, yeah, okay, that was amazing. Do you know what I mean? It's a very simple tempo. It's a simple song. It's a simple song.
It didn't need to be much more, though, I don't think.
No, I agree. I think it's catchy enough that I'll probably find myself humming this later on. I'll forget about it in a few days. I will forget about it because it's mostly unmemorable. Like you kind of said, it's the one that came to mind, but you've not really given it listens as the year's gone on, so to speak, the last year. Like, is this the first time you've listened to this track this year?
Maybe the second.
Okay, yeah. See, like I said, when it got to kind of wintry time, all my favorite Christmas tracks came out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think this is going on a playlist.
To be fair, I don't think I've actually listened to like much of any Christmas music this year so far.
Just miserable gits.
No, it's just because people were like, oh yeah, I'll put on a Christmas song, and people are like, it's December 14th. It's way too early. So I just
you know how I feel about
avoid
that.
Those. I know. I try and avoid those people, and I'm like, shut up. Let me enjoy this.
Absolutely. I I'm an early Christmas guy, but then part of my problem is that I always have to be filming videos so far in advance because I'm in almost every bloody one of them. So my decorations have to go up early purely so I can goddamn get everything. In fact, I've forgotten to turn this on.
Oh no, he forgot his backlights.
The backlights, man, the curtain. I love that thing. When you're going back to this track, I just think it's a nice track that would have had way more impact last year, but still has enough this year for me to go, oh, it's sweet. And I'm glad they made it. And it didn't look like it was a ton of effort to make, if that makes sense. Like they've obviously done it via Zoom and across recordings and things like that. And they've kept it simple because they simply wanted to express the whole, we're locked down, it's Christmas, but we do still miss you. You know, I reckon this, drop fucking and just call it, it's Christmas, I miss you. And I miss you. Just that. It's Christmas and I miss you. Because the fucking just seems like they've gone out of their way to be like, look, yeah, we're a little bit, a little bit more cheeky than you would think. And it's like, you listen to the song and you're like, no, you're not. You just added a swear word for the sake of it. And you probably, because of that, got a ton less views and listens than you would have had you kept it more simple. And I think that's a bit of a shame because this has got wide appeal, mainstream appeal. And they could have, this track could have got to a bigger, wider audience by having radio play, but it can't have radio play because the word fucking is in the chorus title and every part of it. Yeah, you can beat that out, but that's going to be beeping out every single time. And it said a lot during it. I know it sounds really weird because it sounds like I should be anti-commercialism, but of course I'm not. I want bands to be successful. I want to see PUP and Charly Bliss, who's doing perfectly fine. She's got 9.27k subscribers, but this could have been a mainstream hit for them. But it cannot be now. Shame. Yeah. It's a nice track. We both agree on that. What do you reckon? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl as well as Big Cartel where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?